Yes, the important question. How on earth to get around her? Hmm. This is safe. Good. That too is safe. Probably just going to be rupees and hearts. Maybe this cuckoo will have something for us.
That looks like we had some people coming.
Yeah. That was one frog. Who's the other? I'm trying to think of how to get in there without her spotting. Ah. Finally.
And now do the dog thing and dig. Missions are so good.
The sword that we were looking for.
Still build going up you need. Trust going to with you if you need.
Back into the Twilight. If there's anything else in here, so.
Oh, I don't think I ever noticed the cute little family drawing on the wall before.
Yep. There's a family of children after all. Okay.
That was a nice touch how you get introduced to the NPCs in town and everything. First time you run into them again, after this one, they're actually, not enemies really, but,
They're certainly hostile.
Exactly, you don't want to get caught. Yeah.
And I just say no to fighting moblins.
I think at some point they changed them to bokoblins or something.
Goblins?
Something like that.
That's a little silly.
I want to say Ocarina of Time because I think they made the big ones that you had to dodge the shockwave attacks, the actual moblins. I want to say.
Transformed by the power of shadow. Come to me.
Uh-oh. It's our trap.
Shadow being approaches. I've always liked that warp end effect.
The arena fights were really hit or miss, for me.
Oh, just keep lunging until victory.
Right. Does that work?
It seems like it is no longer Twilight.
They took a good job with expressions in this game, probably for how really it was.
Interesting.
like an extra from Lord Cosmo Kami.
Yeah.
Same idea, basically.
Coral Light Spirit. Actually reminds me of, I think his name is Apsu, but one of the Egyptian deities is basically a bull that has the sun between his horns.
Oh, they're going for it then.
I would imagine so.
I've seen that motif a lot, but I wasn't sure where it was from.
When to seize the power of light I wield. Of course, that does beg the obvious question of how useful it can be if a regular mook can be defeated by one. So.
Right.
No.
This was back in Nintendo's phase where everything had to have a light and dark world.
Right. I remember the most egregious was one of the Metroid Prime games.
Yeah, 2, I want to say.
King rules the Twilight.
Wish I could remember some of the ominous movie trailer things from Lord of the Rings.
Lost light must be recovered.
Light wants to be found. Boy, that doesn't work. Light's gone out, you gotta plug them back in. Because your batteries from Subnautica.
That does look like an Okami pose.
I think missing is Ishun bouncing around.
Right.
Making irreverent one-liners and everything.
I much prefer...
That's my job.
Yeah, I much prefer Midnote for that role.
Yeah. This is one of the things that made a lot of people complain about how Twilight Princess wasn't so much its own thing as just a hash of all of the previous Zelda games. Because of course this is very reminiscent of Link to the Past, where you go into a dark world or transform into something and you have to find a way to break the curse.
Right.
Of course at that point it's just an aside and you have it resolved by the first dungeon.
Right. You have to get the moon pearl, I think, and then that's it.
That's it.
Whereas those ones, it's actually an important mechanic.
Right.
I think that Twilight Princess takes a lot of the ideas that had been in the Zelda series and put them together in a much better way.
Right. You're really committed to them.
Especially when compared to things like the Minish Cap and so forth.
I kind of wish we had more of the Zelda fans. Of course, I don't know how many of our regulars are Zelda fans.
Right.
With Nintendo and LP had kind of the big falling out.
Yeah. I mean, this probably is not going up on YouTube, and if it is, then we're going to get 10 kinds of copyright infringement claims.
But yeah, we never did get into the handheld Zelda games much.
Come on, get rusty with you.
Covered Twilight.
What old can touch?
Forward is the only way.
You get the feeling there probably is a gentler and easier way for Midna to do that, but she just likes doing it that way.
That's the thing. I mean, she's the sort of person that gentle is not really what she does.
As somebody who didn't put enough points in her license grid to understand how hats work.
I love that look on his face, too. I trust you enough to help.
Speaking of committing to things, that is one thing that Nintendo does really well. They don't do these things by half.
Right.
Like somebody had the design in mind for Midna to be impish, and then they do that.
Right.
The whole thing like leaning over the guys. That's like pure devil on the shoulder stuff.
Right.
Just sleeping. Spread what
You know, the way that she hums and all of that. Like, yeah, I think that, you know, Legend of Zelda really needed a character like her.
Right.
Just a little bit of an edge to the game.
Oh, that bloom.
Yeah, this was also the days of mass bloom.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Or Twilight Arena. There's all the constant use of the refrain of the word Twilight, and the fact that we now have the Twilight series that came out since then. Think of the world buried in Twilight, just everybody too busy, too obsessed with Twilight fanfic to actually do their jobs. He's wearing a shield on his face too.
I was saying, it's understandable why Midna would think that's how it works, considering how the shadows actually look.
Right.
Take them on all at once.
Yes.
And unfortunately, the lock-on is a little wonky here.
What I didn't like about the arena fight is in addition to how obnoxious they can be, is the fact that they replace all the music and stuff with that constant, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like humming, maybe. Speaking of sound effects.
Here we go. Oh.
Uh-oh. You can drink a potion as a wolf, right? I'll back up some milk.
This would be one case where having some milk or something would actually be good.
That might any fairy was what we would.
Okay. There we go.
Excellent. Pretty satisfying pop sound, too. We can track down some hearts.
Yeah. Hey, there we are.
Yay!
As per usual for tutorial things, they let you just get your health back.
Right. I forgot just how long you're stuck with 3 hearts in Twilight Princess.
Right.
Granted, this is one of the things where everything does half a heart. I've always found that weird. I would rather have more hit points and things do 1 than have weird fractions. Like Enter the Gungeon's kind of the same way. At that point, it's because they can use two casings to make a heart.
Right.
It's just dark ones and evil creatures dwell.
Spirit. Good beast. Look for my life. This lesson. The Tears of Light.
The Twilight return normal light to this place.
Use your X senses. No, Twilight, the dark insects are as invisible as normal beings are here. Build the insects that consume the light. Huh.
So you pull up your map and track them down.
The insects of darkness. Interesting.
Insects of Darkness isn't quite as menacing as like creatures of evil.
Right.
Nice. Oh yeah, then you can sort of back. And I don't know if Ben mentioned it, but we had played the game like years and years ago. So it's kind of funny. Some of it is going back to that, and you're like, you know, I don't remember this at all.
Right. Of course, I don't think I ever really played this game, so it's all new to me.
Right. I do remember
It's locked.
Yeah,
I can dig.
I do remember some of the ones of tracking down the bugs of the umbral bugs. The bugs that there's a way to portmanteau that, but I can't think of it.
The umbugs?
Umbugs. Ooh, I like that. Umbug. And some of those got pretty fiendish.
There we are.
Yummy, hey.
Hey, Yami. Let's go this way.
I think they got plenty of light as part of the thing. Isn't quite as bad on the Elgato what you're seeing, but on our TV we have it stretched and have the sharpness turned up.
Right.
This is the default setting, so it's kind of
Should be.
in there maybe.
Yeah, they might be.
We have to dig.
Here.
Say, yo, Baron, I can dig it.
Nope.
Rupees.
That's just cash.
Waiting for the one where you the first time you get a 5 rupee thing is Wolf Link. There's a whole as you.
I actually did get that.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Aha. Of course, they do damage if you hit them while they're bursting incandescent. Do you have to dig up the others, maybe? Is that the only one? Okay.
It probably fell over on some. It should fall over on the second.
Maybe closer to the corner. I'm in the far corner near the wall. Is kind of where you hit that one on the blocks.
Let's try it.
But yeah, there's more.
Nope.
It's you.
Just take down the scarecrow. Oh, maybe. There we are.
There you go.
One of the last ones in here.
When in doubt, look around.
Oh, there's two of them here.
That was the
oil salesman.
yeah, and lantern guy. So it's also like Okami, people like to wear tokens of their trade on their head.
And there's nothing wrong with that. No idea what's going on around here.
Like, does he see you?
No.
Oh, right, because you're in the Twilight world. Right.
Let's go back up.
Wolves, after all, are well known for their climbing skill.
Oh, of course. Alright.
Take all them down. 5 more points of interest. Kill bugs and restore the light.
Yeah, I don't think I can continue any further that way. This way.
Because if they're all the big.
Not all of them, because I don't think 5 will be enough.
Now, this was where you were at tracking down the kids in the tutorial section, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thankfully, all the torches have remained lit.
I was actually kind of curious about that. You had to use the nose.
It would be kind of interesting, emphasizing that the Wolf Link doesn't actually need eyes on the sea. There.
I did kind of like some of the subtle differences too with the Twilight versions of enemies. I forget what those piranha plant thingies are called, but you can actually see the lines and stuff on them.
Right. And likewise with those bats. Oh. Well, that's not good.
This one, yep. So, yeah, when your water is poison, I think it's how you know you're in the dark world instead of the light world. Oh, sorry, it's not water, it's like a miasma over it. But basically the same. I do like how they're actually trying to fight back, although in their own,
Their own slightly ineffectual.
Right. What enemy was it in Link to the Past as well that oh yeah, there was like the jellies or something that would also electrify sometimes, and you had to like time your heads, or just use the ice rod or something like that.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, Link to the Past is still my favorite, but I like Twilight Princess. You know, that's probably the second one.
So she says not to go into the fog. Not looking carefully. There we go.
She is pretty nimble for a trippy little imp thing.
And more importantly, Link's got some serious ups for her.
Right.
Yeah, let's not fight the bats in there.
Right. I bet the times gradually get slightly higher pitched because you think you're about to get a 1-up and make enough jumps in a row.
That would actually be kind of good. That means the next area might actually be enough.
I think this is just a retread.
Ah!
Oh, this is just a retread of Farron. He'll go anywhere new.
There we go.
I didn't even have time to say rip and just kick you right back. Didn't even lose a heart that time either, looks like.
Good. There we go.
Midna, about those things trying to eat me.
I'm liking that they're actually making the jumps a bit more difficult.
Right. You have to angle these sticks slightly, right, as they shifts.
Well, you have to time it, right?
And time it too, yeah. I don't know if Ben mentioned it, but one thing that I noticed in the in the tutorial that I thought was really cool
There we
was when the camera would like look at things behind Link, you'd have like that kind of over shoulder look, and Ben did the same thing there. Those enemies getting past you, and I really like that as a cue to, because if you're watching the character, because you typically will be, they'll give you a little hint about where the enemies are.
Right.
And that goes as far back as Doom, how when Doom guy would look left or right. In Wolfenstein 2, you would look at the direction where the nearest enemy, if one of them popped up.
I didn't think they actually did that.
Yeah,
that's just the shifty eye.
Yeah, that's what I was told. That may have just been something that's made up.
Here.
Rip. And tear.
Here.
It must be different Twilight Arena things I was remembering, because those are not exactly challenging.
Well, these are also the early.
Yeah, that could be, yeah.
And later on, it probably does get more.
Right.
Ah, only I could.
You'll help yourself do some oil while you're there. Remember, heroes don't steal unless they're Link's in Link's Awakening. There you go.
Aha!
He does do it. I forgot about that. Pretty great.
Okay.
Even a wolf knows the value of money. Oh, it's a monkey from the tutorial.
Yeah.
If one of the dumb kids got himself captured by goblins, and you have to rescue him and the monkey he was chasing.
This particular monkey.
The boss went funny in the head.
Scary monsters everywhere.
It's got little.
We're so weird now. What happened?
I guess you can't see you either.
Nope, nobody in the light. There we go. We have all the tears of light.
With one last surge of pixelated bloom, we have awakened. Like a fruit snack.
Looks like a bunch of grapes.
Yeah.
I guess it zooms us right back. What's so great about a world of light anyway?
It's still pretty great.
Yep. I do like how they have like that reverse water drop effect.
Yeah, it's really clever.
Huh. Like a mix of a scorpion and something else.
Yeah. Here's some light.
Well, about that.
Wouldn't it be Goddess Says, too?
Well, the three goddesses might not be the only ones around. The blue-eyed beast. Everyone remarks about his baby blues. That was a sign.
Play blue-eyed Twilight Wolf at attack mode.
There's a chosen one rest within you.
Chosen run.
This is not the chosen run.
Oh, hey, we're back.
Hooray.
The green tunic. What if after I heard the guy quit, I binged on the Brawl of the Family Nintendo webcomic. He had one of like Luigi ended up in Hyrule and became the chosen hero because hey, he has a green outfit. So
yeah. I could see that.
It's pretty great.
Your name is Benny.
Benny, hero of light.
You are the hero chosen. Those are some pretty blue eyes, I have to say. Brave Benny. Darknar rests the temple deep within these woods.
Forbidden power. Following the well-worn trope of the ancient sealed you have to kill.
Right.
Oops. Mantle of Shadows. Oh, yeah, that was... I like some of the... I like how the spirits talk. They have a kind of formal, you know...
Yep. Let's match the power of the King of Shadow.
I remember the first time I saw this one, and they kept using King of Shadows. So they're really coy about it being Ganon again. But I think they, I think they shook it up a little bit. If I recall. It's nice to have hands again. Now you can use all your tools.
Hooray! All the tools that I don't really have a lot of.
I'll be
No, she's still around.
Actually, like was right? People just too foolish. Such a idiot.
Isn't that convenient?
It's a first halfway to for you.
Mr. Important Hero. The fact that she's relentless about it is pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, let's go and...
It took us today. We managed for you. So if you'd like to
This thing should even use this.
Yeah, so when we think of the brutal massacre of innocent things, we'll think of Luna. That's probably how she would want it.
Really, who else would it be? I'm trying to remember how to do the
Number tag.
that.
I'm trying to remember how what Mallow said. It's like, this is for an A, right? Anyone can do that.
Huh. Need a key. Maybe this gentleman will have a key.
I can't steal his lantern oil now that he's back. Of course, you're full off, but... Aw?
Or doing you. I got thrown off for a second. Yeah, that's true. Somewhere between getting turned into a wolf and turning back, somehow we got a different wardrobe.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You had kind of a tan...
Same thing with a green shoulder guard.
Yeah, that was it. I completely forgotten about that.
Does he have a basket on, or a bird's nest on his head?
I think so. Yep, there's even a bird up there, too. I guess this was the original Choco Fro before Sauce came out. Oh, your lantern is full. Yeah. Well, it was for the bottle, not for the oil, so...
Don't have enough rupees.
Oh. You just have to go smash everything.
Yep. Oh, hey, this gate is open.
think consider you need
But, Mom...
Well, I guess I'll just have to try to get more rupees then.
Right. You could go back to the village and get some stuff that way.
That's a thought.
Anything else, you can ruin everybody's pumpkin patch, and there's usually money in there.
True.
Also, there was a... Oh, you got the chest, yeah, you had the head 10 rupees.
Yep.
Did you miss it? Well, you're wondering how Wolflink is able to open chests without any hands. And I do like the shoulder block to open. I just realized something, too. That there is a... This is me going a little off the rails with some nerdy stuff.
Uh-oh.
But in one of the D&D expansions, they had these... whole system called skill tricks, and one of them was called opening tab. The idea was that you were so good and so casual about knowing how to open locks that every so often you could just do it without needing tools and just normally. You're like, well, what possible use is that going to be? Because if you're a rogue or a thief in D&D, you have tools. You realize, hey, if you're turned into an animal or something, you could probably still use that.
Oh, yeah. A good point.
Now we know where Link spent his skill points.
Aha! Sounds legit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this has now turned into Grass Cutting Sim 2017.
Wouldn't be a Zelda game without copious, copious lawn mowing and a pot destroying.
Yeah, there aren't very many pots to destroy, though. I'm kind of sad.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not really a Zelda game. At least you can, run while you're hacking. that you already been down a lot of time.
Right. And Bendis is going to get onto us this time.
And actually, I'm only 7 short, but I think I'll just turn right back around, because I can probably get 7 just from here.
Yeah, yeah. You start off with 81, so it means you got 12 in
Right.
that screen.
And yeah, it takes a little bit of luck, but not a whole lot, I don't think.
You could also use the spin slash too, but I think it is faster to just run.
It's faster this way. There we go.
Laura, of course, Ben would be running while hacking.
Oh dear.
I was thinking I hadn't seen D-Tanks in a while.
Yeah.
I was going to ask him what he thought about Master of Orion, because apparently it's the same people that made that game. Well, I think they're publishing that one, and it was some studio in Argentina, I want to say, that actually developed it. But, yeah.
Okay, go along this way. I think I'm just not going to bother with those things. Yeah, we definitely want that bottle.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of funny with the oil for 100. It's like, wait a minute, but right, in Zelda, you actually get bottles of stuff for the bottle.
Oh, yay.
All kinds of stuff.
Okay, guy. Guy.
I remember talking to one of my friends when I saw a Skyward Sword hat at Walmart of all places. I can mention how the Zelda stuff is getting more mainstream. And we talked about what other Zelda branded things there, and I made the comment that you could totally imagine a Zelda set of bottles, but they only come in packs of 4.
I could see that.
I wonder whatever came of the, I think, like Elixir, I want to say. They Final Fantasy did one. I think they were like East Asian, like Asian Sphere stuff only. Otherwise you had to order them. But I haven't heard anything about that in a while, so I guess I stopped doing it. But I remember hearing about that.
Reminds me of that D&D licensed out healing potions.
Oh yeah, they're like energy drinks, right?
Yeah.
Warning, won't actually restore HP. Oh, when'd you get the bow? Oh, the slingshot, okay.
I was about to say,
wait a minute. Look again. Look at your weapon. Look at me. Look at your weapon.
I don't remember how to... Oh, there we go. Oh, I'll probably need that. Fine.
Right.
There we go.
It also would not be a Zelda game without killing rants.
Exploding rats, no less. The worst kind. Let's see.
We're going back to where the miasma stuff was.
Yeah. Eventually there is a temple there that will be done.
Yeah, gotcha.
Forgot about the force inverted controls.
Yeah, I assume Ben mentioned that one of the weird things about Twilight Princess, and I think some of the other Zelda games too, I heard, that they have the camera with the inverted directions. Well, up is still up, and up and down are still the same, but left and right are switched. Pretty weird.
It is pretty weird, and it's a little hard to get used to.
Right. One of the funniest things because we weren't sure about that one because I'd forgotten about it. Then I was asking, is there a way to change it? Yeah, of course, that led to a discussion online from, I think, 2006 or whenever it was it came out. People saying, it's a superior system anyway, and basically screw you for asking.
Right.
Whereas, and then other stuff like, now that I've played Halo, you can't go back to this stuff. It'll ruin all of your timing. And,
right.
Muscle memory.
Which is pretty much the case, yeah.
Mm. As like even over things as, as basic as that, it just all provokes the exact same, outrage and name calling as any other, argument online.
Yeah, consternation and all that. Over very, very silly things.
Right.
Which I find kind of hilarious, actually.
The thing that gets me is that even if you're a Nintendo fanboy from the Sega does what Nintendo don't era, and you still hold a grudge against the against the competition, you can still admit that it should have at least included an option for it. It wouldn't hurt anything.
Or would it have? So can Midna help us jump this way? Nope.
As funny as it would be for Midna to use her hair and pull human Link across.
Well, this is kind of a problem. Now I don't know how to proceed.
Are you actually supposed to be here?
Yes, this is where the temple is.
Oh, there's the objective marker, yeah.
One country chicken. Oh, what? Quit and...
Oh!
Well, that's true. If that's just fog, then...
Uh-huh. I mean, the monkey's trying to be helpful, but it is a definite case of stop helping me, I want to do it myself.
Right.
I guess she doesn't know that you can strap it to your belt and... Hey! Practically hear the baka.
I guess that it does help in one sense, because I don't think the monkey uses up our oil.
I think you're right, and I think it's probably why they do it that way. You wouldn't want to be in a situation where you were, you got caught up exploring, and it would run out of oil. And that's one of the common things that I talk about in
I want to get that treasure chest.
a lot of modern day gaming. Now you can't allow people to fail, so you end up with stuff like this where they have to make the segment this way because you can't leave the player in a situation they couldn't get out of.
Right. Of course, technically, I don't think you could really forcibly fail this one, because you can always farm more rupees to get the oil you need.
Right.
It would just be really this.
Right. And so I may be wrong on that one because this game has required you to farm rupees before. Right. Actually, in the tutorial segment, you have to buy the slingshot, and that goes for 30 or 50 or something like that. 30, I think. Yeah. And you have to get it the old-fashioned way.
Yep.
Which in our case meant shredding a lot of pumpkins.
Yep.
And also shooting down the beehive, using the hawk to take down the beehive. Speaking of, wouldn't that have been cool if your hawk friend could carry the lantern for you?
I actually kind of doubt it, because the hawk would move too fast for you.
Yeah, that's true. I was kind of envisioning it kind of, swinging around, making circles overhead or something, but that's pretty low for a bird to be flying.
Right. That's pretty low.
That's pretty low, bird. Okay, that's pretty great. Alright, I think you made it to this side of it.
Yep. About time. Can I have my lantern back here?
You deserve your lantern back. Oh. Well. You broke it, you buy it.